Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be setting up my B6 with a November section, which I know we're already in November and I'm a bit late to the party, but here we are anyway. So this is my B6, it's the Simply Gilded, and I believe this was the vegan leather, and it's like in a cream colour. Let me just show you on the inside, in case you haven't seen any of my previous B6 videos. I'll show you what my current setup is like. So in the front here, I just have a couple of little poppet things. I have a postcard, some magical poppets, and then an old freebie. And I've also got like a foiled poppet head in here. Stick them back. And then for my sections, I had a monthly section, which looked like this. I had a pre-planned section. This I did use quite a lot to begin with, but I didn't leave myself enough room on each of the days, so I haven't really been using it, so I definitely won't be using a pre-planned section in my November setup. And then the blue section was my weekly section. This is what you guys have probably seen the most, where I would obviously set up weekly spreads, which I haven't done for a little while because I've been trying to fill up my Erin Condren. And then my last section was like a food or grocery bit, which to be honest I've used quite a lot. I know it doesn't look like it because I've got some empty pages, but I would basically just write down the meals that we're having that week and all of the ingredients to go with whatever I was cooking. And originally I'd done this because I was so fed up with cooking the same meals every single week that I just decided to do this, and then I can choose one from this week, one from this week, one from this week, one from that week, and then I'm cooking the same meals but different, if that makes any sense. And then right in the back I have a poppet die cut, and actually there's only one sheet in here. This was the poppet post-it note or poppet notepad. I've only got one sheet left in there. I'll just tuck that back in. So I'm going to be doing something completely different for November. Not my usual kawaii, bright, colourful spreads. It's going to be very neutral, very minimal. I say minimal very lightly because I like stickers way too much to be minimal, so probably won't be minimal. Let me grab this. So yesterday basically I just designed my November pages that I want to have. So I'm going to cut these out and then I'll show you what my pages are, and then we'll put them all in here and just kind of have a real good change up. So let me cut these and I'll be right back. So we just take everything out. I don't need that anymore. Literally everything's going to be coming out. I've only got one section that I'm going to be putting in, so I'm not sure what to do with the other strings, but we'll figure that out as we go along. Check that one out. I am going to be doing like a finance or budget section. I think that would be really useful for me to have, but I haven't designed any of that yet, so maybe it's something I can do this week and I will add it in. Ooh. And my last section. Okay, so now I can fold up all of my new pieces of paper. Okay, I think I might have cut these a bit big actually. I don't know. We'll fold them all, and if I have to trim them again, we will. Let me just put them all together and then put them in, and I can show you which each section is. I haven't even cut them straight. It's like wonky. Oh well. Oh, I'm going to have to make sure I'm folding this right, aren't I? Okay. So this one gets folded like this. Let me speed through this. Okay, I think that's right. Now let's see if I've cut them way too big to go in here. Which I already think is a yes. Yeah. Quite a lot too big, actually. Okay. Trim these down again. So I ended up, this had a border going all the way up and round. I've just chopped the top and the bottom off. So hopefully this will fit now. Fingers crossed. Don't know how I got that so wrong. Oh, much better. Okay, that's much better. So for here, I actually, on card, I printed out a routine, and I printed it twice, so I put them back to back. And I was thinking of using one of these. These are just like the clear, oh, the light's bouncing off it, clear folders that like I buy for my children's homework. I'm actually going to pull one out. Oh, they're all stuck together. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to put these in here and cut it down to size, and then that way it won't get any marks on or pen or anything. So I'm just going to quickly go and chop that. Okay, stick them back to back. And these are pretty good because once they shut, they kind of barely open. So it should just stay like that no matter what. So that I thought can go in here. Let me just zoom you in so you can see. So this is my routine for my daily, my weekly and my monthly. So for my daily, I've just got to update my weekly section, go through my inbox, update my tracker, and a power hour, which is normally like cleaning. I'll do cleaning for an hour in the mornings. And then for my weekly section, plan next week, homework, update my finance tracker and my food shop. And then for my monthly section, create next month section, set a new finance goal, have a deep clean of like the fridge or the freezer, things like that, or deep clean the washing machine. And then lastly, my self-care plan for the month. So I thought that can go in here. And then when I printed these out on card, there was like a little bit of space left. So I just kind of made a little die cut. Maybe I can pick it up. But I'm not that keen on it. So I'm not sure if she will sit in here or not. I'm not sure. Maybe. That's a maybe. But let me show you my sections. So here I've got obviously my November cover page. And then in here, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's got like the Louis Vuitton logo behind it in the November. I can see that, but I don't know if you can. And then for the first page is going to be my monthly view. I knew that I wasn't going to really write in these boxes. For me, it's more of like a reference. If I'm booking an appointment or somebody's asking what I'm doing on a certain day, then I can say the 26th, oh yeah, that's a Friday. So it's just for me to quickly reference. And I have given myself some space down here in case I want to do write anything in there for future plans. I've also got a tracker for the month. Let me zoom you back in. So for the month of November, I'm just going to be tracking my skincare in the morning and at night, a bubble bath. Normally I'll have like a Lush bath, so I'll just mark when I'm treating myself to a bubble bath, and then self-care. I also want to track when I do my power hours, laundry and clothes away. I'm pretty sure it's going to be filled up the entire way along. And then down here, I just thought I would add in a little mood tracker. I did go off of using these because in the end I felt like I had to feel a certain way throughout the day, so then I could fill in my tracker. But I'm going to try not to do that. If I leave it blank, then that's just because, I don't know, I didn't have an emotion. So I've got happy, content, anxious, sad and angry. And then I thought I would mark down when I have an early night and a late night to see if that corresponds to any of these moods. And then lastly, I was going to track my period as well. Let me zoom you back out. So that is my calendar and my tracker. And then I'm gone for this layout for the weekly. It's in a light grey, so it's probably going to be pretty hard to see. Let me turn my brightness down. Oh, that's up. If I turn my brightness down, there, you should be able to see it a little bit better. So I've gone for a smaller weekly, and it's 1 week to a page. This is the smallest probably I've ever gone, but I've split it into 2 sections. So I've got a line down here. So this will be for kind of personal, and then this is for my Etsy shop, just so I can keep them separate and keep track of different things. So I've just got that week 1, week 2, week 3, and then I thought I would just break it up, and I've added a little quote in here. So I just drew a girl and then wrote the word Meriki. You guys can see. And that just means to put something of yourself into your work, your soul, creativity, or love. I kind of like that. And then we've got the week 4 and 5. Had to think what I was doing. And then lastly here I've got a finance page. Like I said, I might actually create a finance section or a budget section. I'm going to be designing that. I think it's going to be a good idea, but for now I've just got this one page where I can write down things that I buy for my shop, the amount, and if I've got a receipt, and if I have filed it away, because I'm not the best at filing receipts. I have a big old stack of them. And then here I thought it would be good to add a page, and I've just put mum life, because here I can write things like if I've got to email someone, or I need to speak to a teacher, or anything, I can just jot it down here and remind myself. And then lastly, the back page is just this one. It just says next month, so I can write down any appointments or anything that happens. And obviously I haven't got that month in here. I can just jot it down here and then transfer it from here into my new month, and a notes section as well. And then in here I did create a few kind of small sheets of icons and little stickers that I might be able to use. Like I said, I'm going down the neutral side of things, so just turning my brightness back up. So yeah, so I just made these tiny little icons, because obviously my weeklies are so tiny that I had to make some small stickers for that. So I'm going to be popping them, it doesn't really matter what order, I'm going to be popping them in here. Actually, I could just put them in there. I do need to buy a couple of things to put in my planner, like I want to get a new charm to put on here, and I've turned this up way too much. Okay. I want to get a new charm, and I want to get some pretty things to put in here, some vellum maybe. I did have a brown piece of vellum. I think in here I did. I've stuck a couple of things in my Salogy that I still have not used. Still need to use. Actually, I'll put that over there. Whoops. But maybe I can put this in here, so it's ready for when I do my budget. Oh, that's too big. Okay, maybe not. But I'm thinking maybe that in here might look cute. Yeah. But that is how I've set up for November. I will fill out where we've got to so far on my tracker, the week 1, and then I'll probably post a picture on Instagram. But that was it. I don't think I like her. She's going. Sorry, you're out of here. But that was it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick video, and I will speak to you all in the next one. Bye, guys.